Paris is the perfect city to be a student. Living as a local, you'll discover many things, like really cool places to eat and just walking along the Seine.
I've also loved having time to wander the streets of Paris and kind of get lost and try new boulangerie and patisserie and just kind of revel in the Paris that we all know and love.
I've been using going to pastry shops as a way to see different parts of Paris, so I don't like to just go back to the same place, but I work off a list of the best hot chocolate shops and find the directions on the metro and just pop up somewhere new, and in finding the chocolatiers to get hot chocolate, then I am introduced to a new part of the city.
Paris is a cinephile's heaven. Besides the fact that everyone loves cinema, I got to see where a lot of my favorite films were shot. And every street is like walking onto a movie set because they're so beautiful. Even the quarters are so different. It's like walking from one movie to another.
Paris has like a bike share program called Reid, and you can pick up a bike at one station and drop it off at the next. So that's what I did, and that's how I got around. And I was really lucky to live close enough to be able to do that. So I biked everywhere, and I really got to know the city. Like, I have probably seen most of the city by now.
What I liked to do was to go out and meet a lot of different people. So I ended up meeting a lot of really close French friends, and it's nice to know that whenever I want to come back to Paris, I'll be able to hang out with those people, and I really do have a base, and I really do have a home in Paris. So.
Paris has been an amazing opportunity so far. I'm so grateful to the Columbia Print Program for all the opportunities that it's afforded me in the city. It's really the perfect balance of keeping track of students and making sure that they have structured opportunities to learn, especially the language and Parisian culture, but also giving us the freedom to explore on our own.
Through the program, I was able to go to the movies for free every week and then write a critique for the blog. The staff really does their best to personalize your study abroad experience according to your own interests. They even let me do an independent study where I wrote a screenplay in French, and I got to meet with my tutor at the cafe or to walk along the Seine to discuss my progress. There's a lot of freedom to follow your own passions and apply them to the academic setting.
I think my favorite thing about Reid Hall is all the excursions and activities that Reid Hall organized for us. For example, the trips with the Club de Jeunesse, photo atelier, and all the cooking classes, and all the shows, and yeah, like I went to everything.
So far, I've definitely really enjoyed the programs that have been structured by the Reid Hall staff. They've given us a really good opportunity to meet other students in the program. For example, we had a wine and cheese tasting event, and we went to this really nice restaurant, and they gave us a lot of wine and cheese. Yeah.
The thing that Reid Hall offers is a great amount of flexibility. So there are activities that you can do with the program where you can really bond with people in the program and learn how to cook or go to plays or et cetera, just extracurricular things. But I also think that you have your free time during the weekends to travel if you want to do that.
The students in the Reid Hall program were really great. They were always interested in making the most of their time abroad, both academically and personally. Someone to study with, or also someone to get lunch or go to a foreign country.
The program offers us a great way to experience the French university system, and I really enjoyed taking classes at Sciences Po. They've been really challenging academically and linguistically, but I met a lot of great people that way.
I mean, I personally just got immersed into like a totally new way of thinking, and I had to learn how to adapt to that, and people here relate to everyone else around them in a different way, and me personally, there were times when I would get frustrated because I didn't understand, cultural things about Parisians or like what they were doing, but then I kind of saw that everybody was doing something similar, and I started to realize that there were cultural things that were happening. And then in some of my classes, there were just moments where I was just hit with the the idea or the fact that there are people who think totally different from me in the world. I see in my head is that I'm like a train that's going down a train track, and my whole life I've been on this one track. And then for me coming to Paris was like there's this whole different way of life, and there are these people that are on a completely different track, and thinking, and that kind of opened me up to realizing that there are just millions and billions of ways to view the world and life.
At Reid Hall, I was definitely not disappointed with the course selection.
Basically, you're taking classes about the same place that you're studying. So in all your classes, like in classes for art history, we got to go to all the museums and see the actual paintings. In urban history, we got to walk through the neighborhoods and learn about their history. 19th century architecture, could just walk by all these monuments that you're learning about in class. It's a really cool experience just to be completely surrounded by everything that you're learning about and so many things that you've learned about before.
I've also loved my grammar class. Really great experience to really train yourself in grammar skills, and I feel like I've gotten a lot better. In fact, I almost feel like I could do this interview in French.
Me being in Paris gave me, more than I could have asked for, could have dreamed of before I came here. So